Joshua had an opener he'd like for us to talk about. He's a fan of this.
No.
Ready Player 2.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
You've been a fan of the OG. Okay, fine. We're talking about the new Willy Wonka. They released a picture.
Is this the only picture? I was seeing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it kind of is, I think.
There's not really, a lot been released quite yet about it, but
Timothée
Chalamet
is going to be a young Willy Wonka. Apparently, it's going to be kind of pre-contest, pre-golden ticket, so we're not going to get any, I've got a golden ticket.
No Grandpa Joe?
No
Dang
Grandpa
it.
Joe. Actually, we might get Grandpa Joe, but a young
Grandpa Joe. Probably just Daddy Joe at that point.
Yeah.
Or maybe even young adult Joe.
He worked for
Like
Willy,
me.
maybe?
He did? Well, no.
I don't know where he worked.
That might not be canon. That's a Tim Burton detail.
Yeah.
And at some point... Yeah, that's a Tim Burton detail. I don't know if that is a Willy Wonka canon.
I'm skeptical.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's wearing the Willy Wonka-esque outfit.
But it looks pretty good.
It does look good. I don't know that, when he's young and on his adventures, is he going to be wearing the full Willy Wonka-esque outfit, or is that something he developed later in life?
I would be willing to bet this is when his character's coming into who he is, and he creates this garb.
I suppose time-wise, this is probably pretty normal.
Yeah. I think he looks more like a Christmas Carol.
It does. We got confirmation this is Willy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I will say this, I'm skeptical as well, but I'm actually going to bring up something because I know this is going on the studio channel, and I want people to hear this. I'm skeptical of Hollywood.
Yeah?
What do you really? Mean by that?
Finally? Yes, I am. Finally. I'm so tired. Why aren't we making original stories anymore?
Yeah.
We are getting really tired of these remakes and these sequels and these prequels. We're getting real tired. We need to see something new.
I would agree. The only reason why, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, is you don't have the cast up here, do you?
Well, the only thing I have is I was comparing faces.
That doesn't count. Keegan-Michael Key.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's going to be in it?
He's going to be in it.
Okay.
He's going to be in it.
So they're hopefully going to... I'd like to see them walk the line between the darker Tim Burton kind of movie and the crazy fun original movie to sort of a real world kind of stakes, but with a lot of wacky stuff.
Yes, like Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas.
Where'd that come from?
Keegan-Michael Key.
Orange skin, white eyebrow thing.
I'm pretty
Green
sure
hair.
this is not PC offensive.
Why?
Politically correct offensive.
Well, this was done...
The orange face. Orange face isn't a thing.
Yeah, but this was done in like the 40s.
That's what I'm saying. I think they can keep...
When was this movie actually done? I'm curious. Do you have the date on the original?
No, sir.
You're the guy with the stats.
No, I'm not.
Something. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think so.
The 1800s, this movie was done. So
I mean, is the Thing from the Fantastic Four any sort of racist thing? No, it's orange.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Orange is fine.
Yeah.
So they can bring back the orange Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a problem with that in the PC world.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that
I doubt the Loompas are going to be orange, though.
You think they're going to go...
The new ones weren't. The
we're
Tim
talking...
Burton's Oompa Loompas weren't.
Yeah, but we're comparing Tim Burton to what? Tim Burton is not... He's not going to make things canon. Mm-hmm. He's going to do everything his own way, and it's always going to be wacky.
Are these Oompa Loompas going to be found on like an island or something? Like if they're sort of a tribal like people, it would be interesting to see like orange tattoos.
Oh,
wouldn't that be cool? Like some orange tattoos
that would be
all
sick.
over their skin.
You should be the director of this film. You got the vision, man.
Man.
You got the care.
No, I couldn't do it.
The design. But when it comes back to Hollywood, I heard someone's point this out. Obviously, everyone's thinking about it, but have you guys heard of anything original next to Dune that's coming out of Hollywood that's like new?
Even Dune, there's a movie before it.
Exactly. It is a remake already. And so...
Well, it's not a remake. It's hopefully a better telling of the
version.
story than the original.
Cinema's already been captured of that story.
No, but it's like this and Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time. These are the first time we're seeing these in a at least somewhat accurate representation.
Yeah.
But no, I've thought about this for a while. I haven't seen anything.
Even the stuff that we enjoy, like Mandalorian and some of these spin-off Marvel things, they're still in these huge franchises. They're not deviating from...
We are seeing a few smaller things that are put on like Netflix or these streaming services, but they're not like Hollywood big...
Cry Macho. Cry Macho was a good one.
The Guilty.
The Guilty. Yeah, The Guilty was good.
But I would still, although it was a Netflix film, like it felt indie because of the nature of the film.
It was small cast,
exactly.
Crew,
short
small
production. That's a very indie film thing to do. And the indie film is where it's at, but what I'm saying is the blockbuster Hollywood has always, like, for years, since its history, since starting, it's always been creating something new. I mean, where's our generation's E.T.?
Yeah.
You know, where's our generation's Jurassic Park? We've seen our Jurassic Park, but I'm saying, where is that new thing that blockbuster films are pushing towards us? Because everything is this remake. Everything is just this add-on, and they do it because it's consistent. They know they'll get money for it because of that, but they're not taking any chances.
Even Avatar is kind of old now at this point.
They're not releasing the new stuff.
Well,
It's been over a decade.
Next year.
But it's been well over a decade. We're getting close to 15 years.
You don't know that.
Since
that's an illusion. Time is an illusion.
You don't know that.
Well,
it's a simulation.
All right. Well, we also don't know for sure that it is coming out next year. That's hearsay, essentially.
There's a lot of original animated stuff coming out. Disney, Pixar.
But again,
but they've always been kind of,
No, like the consistents have always been consistent. We're talking about the major exposure.
The consistencies have always been consistent.
Like
anime is always innovative.
Pixar.
Animated, not
like Pixar.
Not anime.
Animation,
that's different.
They've always come up with original stuff for animation, but live action stuff is difficult for some reason. I mean, what's the most original thing you've watched recently? Because I want to say Tenet.
Tenet was probably it. I mean, but that's also Christopher Nolan. But he's guilty too. He did a Batman. It was a great Batman, but he's guilty of doing the whole, thing.
Yeah, but he did Batman. This was the first like Batman that we've seen.
Yeah, that's true.
Where even he took it out of the 90s and early 2000s and made it grounded and cool and gritty.
Yeah. And he did a great job, and I wouldn't want anyone else to do it.
They're trying.
Besides Christopher Nolan stuff, who else? I mean, one of my favorite directors, Peter Jackson, he's not doing anything except a Beatles documentary,
I mean, excluding his newest thing that has not come out yet, Steven Spielberg does mostly original stuff. He's kind of a trendsetter.
Is he directing there's a book. I'm sorry. If they make a movie, do you think he would direct it?
Ready Player 2? I doubt it. I could see him producing it. I don't think he would direct it.
He does tend to direct, but he's also the example. He's getting older, so he's not going to keep it up as much. But he was the one that did bring all of the big Jaws and E.T., as I already mentioned.
But then again, like you said, our generation.
Where's our originality?
I'd say, even though it's, what do you call it? Nostalgia heavy. Very, it takes a lot of elements from the 80s and stuff. I'd say Stranger Things is probably like, the closest thing we get to like RET or something like that.
And maybe we just need to accept that our generation's like big cinema is going to be in series form. The same with Game of Thrones. Maybe that's where it all is. That's where we're at as an
that's what we're seeing. A lot
of fantasy stuff.
A lot of fantasy, a lot of sci-fi, and it's all.
But isn't there
series?
I know everything's a remake of something else, but would we equate the success of Stranger Things because of the vibe? Because it did lean on that, again, the 80s and 90s feel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, again, there's not even like real original elements. It's just a different written monster story that's piggybacking off of what was already original.
That's what I want to see. Is someone... Never mind. Joke. I was gonna...
You're going somewhere.
gonna say something about a piggyback, and I stopped myself.
That's
a good move.
That's a good smart.
That's smart. Anyways,
nice coat,
what's your excitement level?
Nice ascot scarf thing, hat, a little cheesy. I don't know if
you started with nice coat, and then you said nice.
But
ascot.
like I said,
I thought you were gonna stop it.
If this is period appropriate, then he's not gonna look too much different than everybody else around him. Maybe just a little bit more money.
Yeah. From all that chocolate money.
He comes from chocolate.
He's gonna get too much chocolate.
Some people come from money.
That new chocolate
he comes
candy.
from chocolate.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I like the look. I think, honestly, I don't know much about Timothy. I'm excited to learn. I don't know that I've seen a movie with him yet.
Yeah.
And Dune's going to be my first one.
Really?
I think I have.
I might have when he was younger.
His movies?
But I honestly don't know.
His movies right now.
I don't recall seeing one.
I feel like I've seen one.
And I'm pretty okay with faces. I feel like I would know if I had seen one.
I feel like I was looking him up, and I was like, wait a second, I've seen him in something.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it was.
The King.
I did watch The King, but I think
Interstellar.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Interstellar.
He was on the King show from Netflix.
The King, the movie.
There's a movie.
The movie
The
with
What's the show called?
It's a Netflix movie though.
I don't know.
The Hostiles with Christian Bale, not Christopher.
The Hostiles.
The Hostiles.
Who was he on Interstellar? The little kid?
I guess
little boy?
so. Yeah.
I guess I have seen something with him. In it.
Lady.
All right.
Bird.
That's
On a
enough.
rainy day in New York.
That's enough. We'll see the vibe of this, I guess.
Yeah.
This is one you might have seen. 2019's Little Woman. He played.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, maybe it's weird that I watched it.
Josh was up here going like getting his popcorn. Little Women. Yes.
Yes. I don't know.
Oh, I love this new Joe. Joe's kicking it. Joe, isn't that one of the Little Women?
Oh, I have no idea. You know more about Little Women than me.
Well, I had older
you
sisters.
do know more
I
about
had older sisters. That's
Yeah.
the ticket. Older sisters will make you watch
Hey,
things.
you don't know. I watched a lot of British TV.
Yeah.
My mom watched a ton of British TV.
Well, you do have a charismatic mom.
She watched a lot of British. I can't even remember. I mean, I've watched all of
Downton. Let me
I
guess.
did watch all of Downton.
So did
Never
I.
seen Downton, so I
You got to get yourself on Downton, bro. Downton's a good time.
Never watched
Northwest?
Downton.
Northeast?
Never watched
With-
Grey's Anatomy. Did watch NCIS. Did
what's his
watch
Thor and Oakenshield was in that one.
Thor.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. You have watched some pretty niche stuff then.
Yeah.
No, I'm kicking it with Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
I'm down with that film all day long. Did someone just mention Mr. Darcy recently? Or was that someone else?
I mean,
That
that's
wasn't
kinda,
us.
That
wasn't
not
us. Okay, never mind.
Well, I remember last year we went on vacation. We watched the whole movie, and then 2 days later we were back at home. And I walk into the living room. My sisters are watching it again.
Yeah.
They're trying to get that Darcy eye candy.
I guess so.
Or, well, I would be kicking it, chilling, watching it with them, honestly, because there's eye candy for both genders, Those big dresses.
the big
the
wide dresses.
The big dresses with them girdles.
Them girdles.
You see them in like they call it underwear, but it's still just like another dress.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It's like more clothes than most women wear nowadays.
scandalous. They're filming scenes with them. Rated PG.
You're like, whoo.
Exposed girdle.
When you can see the corset.
All right.
I don't know why you guys. This is a giggle.
I don't know. It's a fun little
Giggling.
laugh.
Goops and gaps.
Woo.